It's the Queen Priestess here. I am here to do your daily download for today, October the 30th. I hope that you are doing well. If you are doing well, that's great to hear. If you are new, welcome to the channel. This channel focuses on spiritual growth, personal development. Sometimes the funky stuff comes out, but that's stuff you need to know in order to thrive, flow, and grow. Keep in mind the reading is 100% general. Okay. Um, I don't know you or your life. Take only what resonates and leave the rest for someone else who may need it. Okay. I appreciate you for all of your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscriptions, your well wishes, and your support. Okay. Everything you need will be in the description box below. I do have the one question sale that does end tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. You have the option to choose a pre-recorded session for $15 or the $25 live session where you get your reading at the time that you actually booked for your session. Okay. I'd love to have you if you are interested in that. Everything is in the description box. The High Vibes playlist is also there for your manifestation, meditation, and healing needs. Okay. What up, Erica? I'm doing wonderful. How are you? Also, keep in mind the reading is general. I don't know you or your life. Take only what resonates and leave the rest for someone else who may need it. Okay. Let's get into these messages, see what the divine has for you for today, and then we're gonna go over on TikTok after this. I also have discounted readings available on TikTok. So if you're interested in getting you like a reading, you can do that by going over there, meeting me over there. And we're going to do some sessions over there. We also do a collective message over there. So let's get into it. What up, Kels? What up, Lo? How you doing? Let's get into this message. All right, Holy Spirit, holy angels, ancestors, and guides, I ask for your divine protection from the crown of my head to the soles of my feet, my aura and energetic field. As I do this message for the collective, I ask that you will show clear, accurate, and concise messages at this time on whatever it is that whatever it is that the collective may need to know at this time. I ask that you will show clear, accurate, and concise messages at this time on whatever the collective needs to know. Holy Spirit, holy angels, may the highest vibration continue to find us at all times. I pray that this message will find the right person at the right time for the right reasons. We are forever grateful for your messages, Holy Spirit, holy angels. So it be, so it be, and so it be. Y'all know we nosy, so let's see. What's going on, manifest? All right, let's get into these messages. Holy Spirit, what do you have for the collective when it comes to this spread? Please and thank you. What's going on for the collective when it comes to this spread? Please and thank you. What's going on? Oh, we got friendship. Friendship coming out. We have liberate. Back of the deck is potential. So you have a potential connection either coming in or there is one that is getting ready to blossom in your life. The divine wants you to know that you're worthy of this connection. Okay. And they want you to, I'm getting find peace within it. Okay. Let's get some of these. What do you have for the collective when it comes to this connection? Holy Spirit, what do you have when it comes to this connection? We have happiness in the reverse that came out, and then we have peace. Ooh, and then we got growth coming out. Bottom of the deck is success, and then we have gratitude. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Holy Spirit, can you give me insight on what this is for the collective? Show us what's going on for the collective. What's going on for the collective as it comes to this, as it pertains to this spread, please. Kindred partnership. Wow. So y'all are definitely making connections out here. Friends and colleagues is what I'm seeing. We got behind the mask, and I was gonna say it. I should have just said it. Some of y'all, this is an unexpected connection. It could be friendship, love, whatever. I do feel like it is a connection that will be filled with some type of love. We got playing it safe and discovery that fell out. Yep, friends and colleagues. So some of y'all about to get to y'all. Why I can't talk? Y'all about to get some new colleagues. Y'all about to get some new friends. You're about to be surrounded by a new group of people. And I feel like your uniqueness is getting ready to be discovered, especially if like you're starting something new. You may be wanting to be one of those people that kind of like keep your personality to yourself. You could even have that mindset that your personality has made people feel some type of way. You've had to dim your light in some type of form. But I feel like this next chapter, you're going to be pleasantly surprised how the energy has evolved around you. Okay. Because at one point in time, it was the same cycle over and over again. But I feel like this cycle is coming to a close. The old one has come to a close and a new one is getting ready to emerge. We also have liberate here. So there's a time for like liberation. It's a time for you to be fully yourself, and it's time for you to be surrounded by people that accept you as well. That's what I feel like this is about. Tell me more, Holy Spirit, for the collective when it comes to this spread. Hey Julie, how you doing, honey? Make sure y'all tap that screen, double tap the screen to like the video. It does help get the message out there to those who may need it. What do you have, Holy Spirit, for the collective? Thank you. Yeah, Angel of Love is here. I told you, regardless if it's a romantic connection or a friendship connection, it is a love connection. It is someone that is showing up. And with this journey card, I feel like you're meeting stable people. Okay. And then look, we got strategy out here with journey. Then we got storm warning and daughter romance. Some of y'all, this romance is about to bust into your life. Okay. What up, Dayani? Some of y'all, this romance is about to bust into your life, but most importantly, friendships are about to bust into your life. Yeah, we talked about this on the live last night. Some of y'all, you're not going to want to connect, but the person or the people that are being sent to your life are people that want to connect with you. You currently have the angel of love surrounding you at this time. So it's kind of hard for you're attracting people more than you are repelling them. Like I'm getting somebody that like to go outside, and maybe you like to frown, you like to look a certain way so that people don't approach you, but I'm not seeing that working in this cycle. I'm seeing people like going beyond the bubble, going beyond the barrier, and not being afraid to talk to you, not being afraid to connect with you because they're meant to. With Angel of Love, you're drawing people in at this time, and people really do see they really do see you as somebody to like be like. Okay. What do you have for the collective, please, when it comes to this spread? Holy Spirit, Two of Cups fell out in the reverse. We got the Hangman, the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. So some of y'all, you have stopped waiting for partnership. And I'm feeling like partnership of any kind. Like, I don't feel like you're actively in a position where you're waiting on it. With the Five of Swords, if anything, you could be waiting on like betrayals to happen. You could be waiting on like separations to happen. I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you had a lot of people just be weird as fuck to you for no reason. You like, we was just cool. We had a wonderful conversation, and then out of nowhere they blocked me type of energy. We were just fine, and then out of nowhere weird stuff started happening. I feel like that's definitely something that you've experienced, which is why you're not really mentally and emotionally prepared for this next chapter, or meaning prepared like you don't predict it. Yeah, Eight of Cups is in the reverse. You don't predict this with the moon. You don't see it. Tell me more. What's going on in this energy for the collective? Hierophant. Yeah. I feel like you've learned a lot of lessons already. And so it's time. It's time for newness to happen. We have the Page of Wands in the reverse. We have the King of Cups with the Hangman. We have the Page of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, some of y'all, this message is coming through because you have gotten so involved within yourself that you play it safe now. You don't even show your light as much as you used to, or you're kind of like afraid to shine your light because with the Queen of Pentacles and the Hermit, you have had so many people try to dim that shit, compete with you, or make you feel like you shouldn't be this emperor like energy. You shouldn't feel the way you feel about yourself. You shouldn't be the way you are with yourself. But with this Ace of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles and Knight of Wands, you are attracting people. It's kind of like the divine is putting you in positions where you have no choice but to be yourself, and it's up to people whether or not they can accept your authenticity, because it's really not, excuse me, it's really not your job to minimize yourself at this time to become something or someone, or like something or someone. And you need to know that. You need to hear that, because the angel of love is what's bringing in these connections, because it's almost like they know what you deserve. Let's get a spirit message since I picked up this deck anyway before we clarify. Can you tell me what's going on for the collective? What's going on for the collective when it comes to this spread? We have choices. It says, when you accept responsibility for life and the choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen to and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that's inside you and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. So, based off of the choices that you made, you've learned from experiences. But the divine is telling you with this brief card, relax. It's okay. Hello from heaven. They're speaking to you and letting you know, hey, we're here with you. We're your loved ones in the spirit realm, and we want to connect with you as much as you want to connect with them. They know you have been thinking of them, and they're sending you signs and symbols to show how much they love you, to prove that they're with you at this time. And then we have breathe with light. Didn't I say it's your light? Some of y'all, you're used to minimizing your light, and the divine is like, not only do I want you to stay connected, but I want you to begin to allow connections to come in. We've been talking about this. And with ground yourself, you need to ground yourself, because for some of y'all with this Queen of Pentacles out here in the reverse, you are ungrounded, or you are kind of like, and I don't mean like, oh, you ain't out here knowing how to act. When it comes to bonds and relationships, doing things and partnering with other people, you haven't been very much so open to that, because at one point in time in your season, it wasn't safe. Okay, I'm here. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. It ain't safe. And we're playing it safe out here. You felt like it was emotionally safe with the Eight of Cups. I've invested a lot of emotions into myself. I've gotten rid of a lot of emotional turmoil, maybe even emotional manipulation. I have clocked myself in certain aspects. But it's like when the people come in, maybe you feel out of body or off balance. And the divine is like, don't be like that at this time, because I really want to bring you some gems. I really want to liberate you. I really want to put the right people around you to let you know. It's almost like you're getting like maybe even like a soul tribe energy. But let's see, let's clarify. Because I know I sent the message about that today, about being a soul tribe energy. All right. What's the Two of Cups? Two of Cups, please. Two of Cups, please. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. Yeah, Emperor with the Ace of Wands. I feel like a connection is coming in, but you're not excited. You're not excited about this connection, or you're not like looking forward to a connection working out for you, because you're not used to it working out for you. Yep, with the Eight of Wands and the Devil in the reverse, you're so used to people coming at you in a toxic way. I'm hearing state of the world. Maybe you're thinking about the state of the world, and you're thinking that, oh no, it's going to be much more peaceful for me to hang with myself, hang on my own. But the divine is like, I have more for you to see, even when it comes to connecting with others. Okay, tell me what the Hierophant is. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Two of Swords with the Seven of Pentacles. Wow. So your normal has been to not build, or has been to like block things off, with the High Priestess in the reverse, the Five of Wands, to avoid conflict. Yeah, it's like you're a being that have a lot of love to give, but because of what you've been through, you have like found, or it has been founded within you, that it's not safe to connect with others. And for a long time, I feel like this has served you as a defense mechanism, or a coping mechanism, or a protection mechanism, to make sure that all of the work you've done on yourself doesn't get undone. But with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, the divine is saying you no longer have to be by yourself. And it's so crazy because they had showed me the cosmic power card today, and every time I see that in a specific deck, it makes me feel like there's a connection that's about to happen, whether it's romantic or platonic. I'm getting ready to meet someone new, and I did meet someone new today, and it was a beautiful experience. And so I feel like the divine is like, yeah, kindred partnership. These are soul tribe members. These are people that like feel like they know you, people that are drawn to you. But with this happiness in the reverse, it's kind of like you're not enthused about it because you're waiting for the other shoe to drop. You're skeptical. What's the Knight of Pentacles? Please, Holy Spirit. Four Wands. The wait is over for connections, for harmonious connections. But you know what I think is standing in the way for some of y'all? It's like the family dynamic. There's a situation where there is people, or a group of people that you wanted to connect with, and you really wanted it to work out. You really wanted it to be a certain type of way, and you really are still focused on what didn't work out for some of y'all. That's getting in the way of what you can create now. And with the Queen of Cups out here, you're going to be meeting new people, but you're going to be tempted to hide your power. And the divine is like, we don't need that right now. What's the Page of Wands in the reverse? Page of Wands in the reverse. Oh my God. Page of Wands in the reverse is a hardhead mother lover. Yeah, that's the person who, with the Page of Wands, they quick to make impulsive actions before anything could get off the ground, quick to think negative before anything could maneuver. This is like getting somebody's phone number, texting them, and thinking you won't hear from them again. Connecting with somebody and thinking that they really ain't who they say they is. But it's like, you really don't need this type of mindset anymore. It doesn't serve you. And it reminds me of the research that I did. It was like psychology research, because I do a lot of psychology research. And they were saying how sometimes you create coping mechanisms to survive an unstable environment, but they become maladaptive when you're in environments where that defense mechanism is no longer needed. And for some of y'all, there's a defense mechanism that is no longer needed with you. It's no longer needed. And with this Page of Wands in the reverse, this is like a block energy. Like, I'm not really open to it. It's kind of like not being open to something now that it's your time to experience it. Tell me more. Yep. King of Cups in the reverse. And we got the King of Cups on the board out here twice. Some of y'all, you're afraid of disappointment. Yep. And that's why you're hiding. That's why you're not, yep, Lovers in the reverse, Page of Swords in the reverse, the Seven of Cups. There's a pessimism here. And the divine is like, if you would just open up a little bit, will you trust that I can bring you what you need? Wheel of Fortune can't make it up. If you would just open up a little bit, if you would just go down the path with me, go down this journey, go where I'm telling you to go, I promise you there's a plan, strategy. I promise you there's a plan. There's something you don't see, because I see the storm warning as a tower moment. It doesn't have to be a bad situation, because the tower could just be a surprise, an epiphany, something you didn't know coming to the surface. But bam, door to romance is open. This cage is open and there's a heart there. What's the Hangman? What's the Hangman? We have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Some of y'all, you about to be connecting with people and you're going to be trying to use all of your intuitive ability to try to read the situation. But the Nine of Wands in the reverse is saying you really have the answers that you need from a situation. And they're saying also, I feel, accept it as a beautiful Ace of Cups offer, because that's what it looks like it's out here. Yeah, you are used to the lack, and the divine is trying to bring in a new way of you viewing things. You're done with some cycle in your life. You are. It's like you've come to a point you don't need to learn any more lessons about betrayal because you got that down. You don't need to learn any more lessons about weird shit because you got that down. You don't need to learn any more. It's time for you to experience people that really don't want nothing from you but to share their energy with you. People that don't want to take nothing from you but to give to you in some ways, or vice versa. Hangman, please. Come on now, Queen of Swords. That's what you're not seeing. Hangman is a stagnant energy, and it uses you use more work to be stagnant than for you to be open to the possibilities of something. Because Nine of Pentacles with the King of Cups, there are people that are drawn to your light because this is you. Nine of Pentacles with the Page of Cups in the reverse, not taking no not taking no prisoners type of energy, not accepting anything that seems remotely emotionally unavailable, emotionally unstable, emotionally immature, that type of thing. What's the King of Cups? Judgment in the reverse. What's the King of Cups? Page of Cups. There's a lighthearted energy coming towards you. It could be a water sign, but this is somebody being sent to you because they want to work with you. For some of y'all, this is definitely a new work environment, and you will be embraced by this work environment. You will have a conversation with somebody, and they will absolutely invite you in. They will love your frequency, love your energy. Yes, yes, yes. I want you around. Collective. What's this Eight of Cups? Because I'm hearing that song. I want you around. What's the Eight of Cups? Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. What you want, baby, I got it. It's kind of like the divine is taking you out of a season where you're just self-preserving. Yep. King of Wands in the reverse. Because there's no more expression there, maybe with the King of Wands. There's no more creativity there. Or it's kind of like you've already over some space. And this could be energetically. You've seen what you needed to see about a specific space in your life. It taught you what it needed to teach you. Yep. Because even if you stay in this space, you still won't reach the level of expansion. The Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter energy, which is expansion energy. It's in the reverse. King of Wands is also a the Jupiter is rule of Sagittarius. King of Wands is also the fire sign energy. Sagittarius is an energy of exploration. Eight of Cups means staying where you are, preserving the cups that you've created, preserving the stuff that you built. But with the Queen of Pentacles, the one thing that's missing, you need all four queens in the upright to make it to the Empress in the upright. You need all four kings in the upright to make it to the Emperor in the upright. Some of y'all, you're spending a lot of time alone. You've done a lot of help on yourself, but you've come to a point where you can't do it by yourself anymore. And you don't deserve to do it by yourself, because the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, it's her not getting what she deserves, or it's her not being willing to get what she deserves out of fear of being disappointed. Eight of Cups is disappointment. So therefore she stays in this hermit energy in her home, in her space that's comfortable for her, and that's what motivates her. But then here's the King of Wands and the Temperance. The divine is like, can we put a little balance in it? Can we put a little oomph in it? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I am. So the divine's like trying to get you to get on that type of time. Okay. What's this Nine of Pentacles, Page of Cups? Nine of Pentacles, Page of Cups. I'm hearing there's someone, you're not going to scare them away. They're not going to be easily detoured from you. Three of Swords. Yeah. There's only so much healing you could do on your own. And with the Seven of Wands, you've been taught to stay in your ground. But with the Seven of Wands turning into the Eight of Wands, Five of Swords in the reverse, there's nothing here to fight. They're like, you can put your sword down. Because with this Three of Swords, because they're showing it to me like, okay, Ace of Swords is about getting clarity, divine messages, right? Then you go to the Two of Swords. We have the Two of Swords on the board, which is confusion, not being able to see something clearly. And with the Three of Swords, it's kind of like, I'm hurt because I can't find my way out of a situation. I don't understand what's going on. I don't understand what's happening. And I'm going to preserve my energy and turn off, maybe even with the Page of Cups, Page of Wands in the reverse, my desires. my desire to connect, my desire for people to understand me, my desire for people to get me emotionally. I'm going to turn all that off. But the divine is like, you were never meant to sit in that energy. Angel of love, 10 of swords. 10% of reverse. You were never meant to sit in that energy. And these new people are coming together with you for you to understand that it is safe to let newness arrive in your life, because pages are new energy. Yeah, the star in the reverse. Some of y'all, you're not gonna get this healing, this optimal healing that you really want, because you keep thinking you could do it by yourself. You're not gonna be able to do this healing by yourself. Nope, it's time for you to connect with some people, and the divine is making sure that happens. Some of y'all is happening through work, some of y'all is happening through your hobbies, some of y'all is happening through clientele, and it's happening in different ways that you don't expect. You're meeting people in places you don't anticipate to meet them, and it's like they're being divinely sent with hello from heaven. They're being divinely sent to you. Okay, I think this is a pretty direct message. I don't really have much more to say. Let's get you some advice and then I'm going to close it out. We're going to go over to TikTok after this so we can get a collective message. If you want to, you can follow me over there. Don't forget about the one question sale that's going on. It's $15 for a pre-recorded session and $25 for a live session. Keep in mind, when you book your live session, it doesn't have to be in between now and October the 31st. You just have to book in between now and October the 31st. So that means if you're available November the 5th, you can book for November the 5th, but you must do it in between tonight and tomorrow so that you can get the sale price. Okay, hope that makes sense. All right. Make sure you send an email after you book as well. If you want a right now message, you don't want to wait. Follow me over on TikTok where we do messages after the collective message, and you will get a right away message. Okay. What do you have, Holy Spirit, for the collective? What's their advice? What do they need to take from this message? What do they need to take from this message? Ooh, we got chaos and conflict. What's with this chaos and conflict? Are you sure, Holy Spirit? I'm going to put it back. If it's meant to be out here, I'm going to pull it back out. If it's meant to be out here, it'll fall back out. Because another card wanted to fall out too. Shuffle, please, for the collective. What do they need to take from this message or as an addition to this message, please? It came back out, y'all. It flipped back over again. They like, yes, okay. The chaos, I feel, is within, okay. With happy out here and to the sea, go with the flow. Some of y'all, you are not meant to be by yourself, because not for you is here, and right behind not for you is loyal heart and leg up. Leg up is all about you no longer doing things by yourself. Wow. So let's read what it says, because I'm like, are you sure, Holy Spirit? Yes. And it popped out again. They do that to me all the time. If I feel like, I don't think so. They be like, nope. Pull it out again. So let's see. They're telling me to read the protection message, so we're going to do that. Let's see. It says disarray, being at cross purposes with one another, the tension of opposites, the value of chaos before order. I feel like the divine is saying that's what you've had. You've had chaos, but there's order that's about to come into place. Ooh, it says stubbornness is keeping you in a state of opposition. The incessant need to be right will only serve to prolong the conflict. Deep down, you want to be resolved. This is an opportune moment to learn about your values, your sense of self, what's really important to you. Some of the things are non-negotiable. If that's true, it's not necessary to fight. Can you find a way through the stormy emotions to higher ground? Soon the air will clear and you will be in a much better place than before. The storm will have passed, blazing a path for new growth in its wake. Things can become electric and enlightened, always better than before, if you use this time constructively. And it says this is an advantageous moment to restore order and recognize the opportunity for negotiation. Even in the seeming chaos, there is a kind of divine order, a complete resorting of elements. This is powerful. If your intention is to find the best solution for the highest good of all, there is positive news. The timing is perfect. Things are already stirred up, so don't be afraid to jump in the mix. You'll discover everything you need to know about how this situation affects you long term. Be present in the eye of chaos. This moment is valuable. Don't waste it. So the divine is saying this time of chaos is actually passing. Okay, order is getting ready to be restored, and it's in your relationships. Okay, what up, Mari? It's in your relationships, and they want you to be ready or prepared or at least open, because some of y'all, you so used to this deceptive energy that if it makes you fear connecting with other people, and they want you to get past that in this time. Okay. All right, so that's going to be our message. Don't forget about the one question sale. It does end tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. You can find the information in the description box. Okay. I love y'all so much. If you want to follow me over on TikTok so we can get us a message. Okay. And see what the divine has for us additional to this message. Okay. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.